when it comes to compatibility of the Xbox Ally X, there seems to be a lot of confusion. And to be honest, I really don't know where the confusion is coming from. The presentation from those who actually did have their hands on this device has, in my opinion, answered a lot of that question. However, I saw a video today that was a little shocking to me. And somebody was responding to YouTuber, or I guess streamer, Reforge, where Reforge said that somewhere, somehow, somebody in his chat said that you can play your games, all your Xbox games, natively on the Xbox Ally X. Now, that notion is wrong because you can't. In fact, I've also seen some people online say this, and even Reforge pretty much carries this notion that people think that the marketing and the branding of the Xbox Ally X is deceiving people to think that you can play your Xbox games, all your Xbox games, natively on this device. Now, let's look at the marketing that is actually put out here and the description given by Linus Tech Tips, and let's see if the marketing is clear as to what this device can do, and then we're going to go from there. So I basically made a timestamp on 9 minutes and 24 seconds titled Compatibility. We're going to watch it. Let me turn the volume up for you guys.
I might actually want to use, bringing together your Windows games, your Game Pass games, your cloud-streamed games, and even remote play from your Xbox console, allowing you to quickly and easily synchronize your progress and achievements and your recently played titles so you can just grab and go and game anywhere.
Now, did you hear that? They've told you all what this device is going to play on the very first day. Now, as much as I said I don't want to make videos about Reforge and whatnot, I remember having a very similar incident with Gotham Knights where an outlet said that you will be playing Gotham Knights at 30 FPS, and I put that post and Reforge replied that post 3 years ago saying that my post was disingenuous because a few people watched that video. But Linus Tech's video has 3.3 million views and the information is in there. So I'm still kind of surprised how this is still in the ether when he's already basically giving you exactly what it is this device will do from a compatibility level. We'll play it again in case you didn't hear it.
It's KCD comic in my mind's eye. But this implementation looks like one that I might actually want to use, bringing together your Windows games, your Game Pass games, your cloud-streamed games, and even remote play from your Xbox console, allowing you to quickly and easily synchronize your progress and achievements and your recently played titles so you can just grab and go and game anywhere. The new game bar also.
Are y'all seeing it? Did y'all hear it? Now, if you ask me, so how might that work? I have the Rogue Ally X. When in the next few months or so, it will be the younger brother of the Xbox Ally X. My thinking is you get to go into your Xbox app on, PC on Windows, and there's an option that allows you access into your console, where now, if you notice, you see there's an Xbox console that says it's on. I've turned on my Xbox Series X console, and usually from this app, it allows for you to be able to connect to your console remotely and have access to games that are installed on that console as well. So you already see it here. It goes there. It connects to my Xbox console where you can now see a game like Dead to Rights. This is a game that is backward compatible to the Xbox Series X. It's an old game. The first time I ever played this game was on PC. On a Celeron PC that I owned back in the day. You also see Deadpool. This game is also on Xbox 360 with backward compatibility to the Xbox One. It's the Xbox One version I have. It's a disc version. I think it might be in the console itself. And I'm almost certain that if I actually click the options here, I may be able to uninstall it or something. And this is exactly what it is that this device is going to do. So now, am I going to be playing this Dead to Rights game natively on the Xbox Ally X if Niners just said remotely? No. But am I still going to be able to play the game? Yes. Because remote play is accessible here. And I click this button and it says to go ahead and play. And if the game is installed, voila. It's playing right here on the handheld device. Everybody should know this, and I'm sure there are a lot of people who do know this. And somewhere, somehow, the conversation is getting mangled because they're trying to set up, and this is my suspicion, that when this device comes out, they're going to say, you see, we told you it wasn't going to play your games natively, and y'all thought it was going to play your games natively. That is not true. I am well aware that there are a lot of Xbox. Let me pause this real quick. Oh, press start. Hold on. It says push start. New game. It's playing. Look at it. It's playing remotely. This game is a classic. Like, I'm talking super classic. They're going to say, oh, we told you that it wasn't going to play your Xbox games natively. Ladies and gentlemen, before we get there, and let me go ahead and see if I can, there we go. Before we get there, and before we start to talk about all of this at that point in time, let it be known. Let me go ahead and exit. Quit chapter. Are you sure you want to quit? Yes. Look at it. I'm not emulating Dead to Rights. I'm not doing any of that. Right? Now, there is no Xbox button. I've not mapped an Xbox button. Right? If I was using an Xbox controller, which, let me use my Xbox controller to control the console. Maybe it will take me to home. Maybe it will take over. There we go. It's taken over home, and I want to maybe go ahead and, quit the game and quit the title. Let me see if it's going to let me do that if I hit the options button. No, it's not letting me do that. I'm just going to go home, and see if I can get access to some. Okay, there we go. So now I'm back controlling with this device, and that's what it's going to let you do. So I'm just surprised that we have to actually come back and say, okay, the people who use the device, what did they figure out as to the compatibility of this device? Now, keep in mind that what I just showed you is also very different from Play Anywhere. Does that make sense? Let me go ahead and see if I can exit this thing. Go ahead and do show desktop. I can also do don't worry, guys. You told me the shortcut. I know. There's a shortcut. Yeah. I get it. Now, let me open Armory Crate, which is supposed to be the, interface. And here are my titles. And then I have State of Decay, which is natively installed because it's a Play Anywhere title, as well as Resident Evil 2, which is also natively installed. And I can play from here. I can also stream them. And I think that capability is just going to go to the Ally X with the new interface as the base, as the main, package, and the Xbox button, the new feature set, and so on and so forth. Everything else that I've been hearing so far, to me, has just sounded like you're about to get gaslit into oblivion when the truth is right here in front of us. I can't imagine that we have to actually go back to this video that really did put everything out there. That's the informational piece of it. Now, if there's an Xbox-made console, like Xbox makes a handheld console that can play these games natively and stuff, then so be it. That's probably going to be a whole different conversation. But the conversation that all your games have to natively play on the device to make it a console is abject silliness. Simply because we know that as you move generations, in many cases, most games are not going to be compatible as generations of consoles, basically change. I mean, think about the PS4 and the PS5 and the PS3. Think about the Xbox 360, the Xbox One, and the Series X. There are other, licensing agreements from different companies and developers that could also put some kind of a barrier towards this. So let's not get it confused. In fact, in order for us not to get it confused, because I like to ensure that we are as clear as water, clean water. Before somebody says, well, some water can be muddy. And before people muddy this water up, muddy this whole thing up, let's ensure that we know exactly what the heck it is that is being said about this device from one of the folk who went ahead and tested it out. We also have other people. I just thought Linus has the image, the visuals, and everything put together so you can see it yourself. Once again,
it's KCD comic in my mind's eye. But this implementation looks like one that the idea here was to bring all your. Okay, let's come back to the game library now. The idea here was to bring all your games together in one place. And I know, I can already see the XKCD comic in my mind's eye. But this implementation looks like one that I might actually want to use, bringing together your Windows games, your Game Pass games, your cloud-streamed games, and even remote play from your Xbox console, allowing you to quickly and easily synchronize your progress and achievements and your recently played titles so you can just grab and go and game anywhere. The new game bar also, honestly, kind of sick. For the first time ever,
It looks somewhat like Armory Crate, but it seems like it's gotten an improvement of some kind. I mean, if you look at the font, even let me just show you Armory Crate right now on here on the device itself. Let me take out the division. Let me just show you this. Take a look at this. Armory Crate right now already has some of this functionality here. Now, it's kind of like what I'm thinking is they've, in a sense, merged or at least adapted Armory Crate to work with the new Windows layout, kind of giving that partnership vibe at the end of the day. I mean, if you're already looking at what Linus is showing you there, you already see kind of like you see it? I mean, Command Center, open Armory Crate SE, you know, you already see your performance icon over here. If I show you this, I mean, this device and the device that, you know, you're going to be using, which is the Ally X, will share a lot of similarities. I mean, if you even look at the buttons like customize, back, and select, I mean, if I'm on there, if I'm on Armory Crate's customized page, let me go back and see if I can go into the settings here. You know, you'll see a whole bunch of stuff that seems similar at the end of the day. Now, we know this. We are very aware that this is exactly where this, you know, device is actually going. This is what the device is trying to achieve. I just felt like, man, after what I heard today, I just was like, wow, how can anybody think that Xbox gamers are not aware of exactly what this device is going to bring to them? It's almost condescending in a weird kind of way, if you understand what I mean. So by the time this device comes out, these videos, the one that Linus Tech Tips did, the one that, you know, the Fox did, and the one that others who got a hold of the device have actually done, if they mention anything about the library compatibility and how it would work with the different libraries, right? If they would mention anything, you will see it yourself. You just saw me launch an Xbox game, like the old Xbox Dead to Rights game remotely on this device. And if the big brother is going to have a better processor, similar framework, you already know what to expect. I mean, you're not going to be surprised when you walk in there, buy it, and turn it on. You know what I mean? You're not going to be thinking, oh, yay, I'm going to just go ahead and click install, and Dead to Rights without an emulation layer is just going to install on my, you know, Windows PC handheld console device. Okay, I've said enough. If I see any more videos, I'm going to make 20 more descriptives and install these old games. In fact, I'm going to do another video that is basically similar to this. I'm going to just change the game. Thanks for watching. Peace out.